up, folks? Welcome back to the Vinson Voice weekly television show where we talk about what's going on in and around your Carl Vinson VA Medical Center. I have the honor. Well, first of all, I'm your host, Greg Swartz. And I have the honor of being with my brothers, the three amigos. We are back together, man. Three amigos. Three. That's right. We got the three amigos back together. Got my brother Keith Thompson.
Yes.
All right. And then my other brother, Joe Nathan Willis. Okay. Both of them are multiple medal winners in the National Veteran Wheelchair Games. And last year, Keith Thompson got the Spirit of the Games Award for 2018. And that is an award that is given to one of over 700 athletes that participate in the National Veteran Wheelchair Games. Fellas, welcome to the show.
Glad to be here.
All right. So, here we go. We're ready to go again.
We're ready.
Louisville, Kentucky. What's the date, Joe?
July 12th to 16th. I have to think, right?
Something like
So
that. It's in July, okay? And we are rolling to Louisville, Kentucky. Home of the Louisville Slugger. Am I right?
Correct.
That's right. So the three amigos are coming to Louisville, Kentucky, and we're gonna bring it this year.
Yes.
That's it. My man, my brother Keith has gotten his shoulder repaired through a lot of trial and tribulation. He is back.
I'm back.
He is back.
I'm back.
Last year at the wheelchair games, he went wheels up. Okay, we should say toes up, right? He was going out. He was going to reaching for a ball. They were playing wheelchair softball, and he was going for the ball, and he just kept rolling right on back. Not really rolling, but just kind of went on back. Scared us.
Yeah. Right.
Scared us to death, because we're like, dang, we got an amigo down. We got an amigo down.
Go to run.
And then we went to running and stuff. I had just gone out in the outfield because I knew he was getting ready to whack the ball out there, and I had to run all the way back into the infield. Man, that was a scary thing, man. And I got the picture too. Of course, I can't throw it up I can't throw it up because this is a G-rated family show. But we got a picture, all right, with some captions on it. Kind of hilarious. Yes. But that's what we do, brothers, man. We do that, and then we got gold medalist in weightlifting, Joe Nathan Willis,
Powerhouse.
right here, our powerhouse. He's a powerhouse, But both of these guys are very important to this team, and y'all have brought it for Team Dublin. What's next for Joe Willis?
Well, right now I'm on the board of directors with the Southeastern chapter of PV Paralyzed Veterans Association. So I'm out right now trying to reach out to the members and guys that have spinal cord issue, dysfunction, and try to let them know you can be up here too.
That's right.
Just got to keep moving.
That's right. And it takes, it's that first step. Both of you guys are like what, 8-year veterans this year of the wheelchair game.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So Keith, what took that first step for you? What was the first step for you?
Following behind Joe Willis.
So following behind Joe Willis. Joe, what was the first step for you? How hard was that first step?
Well, just to see how the other vets was dealing with their disability, it motivated me where if they can do it, I can do it.
That's right.
And next thing I know, me and Keith was sitting at the table together getting ready to go to the game.
There you go.
He was quiet then.
What was the game before
Richmond.
It was Richmond. That's right. Richmond was y'all's first year.
Yeah.
That is all right, man. And then I joined the team in Tampa the year after. And you know what? It's been a brotherhood ever since. We are pretty much inseparable. We are the three amigos. We rolling. Man, we laugh, man. We have a good time. If y'all would have been down there in the cafeteria about 20 minutes ago, y'all would have been on the floor rolling because that's what we were doing. We were on the floor rolling.
I'm the quiet one.
So, Joe claimed he was the quiet one and stuff, but we were having ourselves a good old time.
That's what it's about. And
that's it.
It's good therapy because each one of us have condition that we're dealing with, but we
Absolutely.
can joke with each other.
Sure can.
And that helps. Like, it ain't all that bad. We can
No.
deal with it.
That's it.
You know, and then anytime we need to talk to each other, we got to have that support. That support. So anytime of the day they know they can call,
All night.
we're gonna be there all night.
All night. That's right.
Yeah.
That's
So,
right. We're like 3 high school kids.
Right. That's
Yeah.
it.
and
All over
stuff.
again.
All over
all
again.
over again.
All of us over the age of 50
That's it. Yeah.
and stuff, and we the big kids. We're probably the biggest kids on the team.
That's it.
I'll be 54 tomorrow, February
Yeah.
26th.
Happy birthday to Joe Willis. Happy birthday to you.
Cut it.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Going, man. Oh, my kids.
That's what I'm talking about.
My kids see this, they'll laugh.
That's
But
it.
that's
And
also, not cut you short.
no, you go ahead.
That's also my motivation, my boy. My
That's
four
right.
boys.
Got 4 boys. This man.
And I thank and bless my wife every day for them boys being in my life, because they the one that motivates me.
That's right. That's right. I call them all my nephews.
That's it.
And so we both call them our nephews and stuff, because we're all family,
I
man.
know if they see them out in public,
Oh no, you know we let them know.
that's it. But they don't have that problem.
They don't. They're being brought up well
Very
and stuff.
respectful.
Being brought up well.
I lost plenty of grains of hair, but I enjoy it.
I hear you, man. So Joe's pretty much our chapter representative for the Southeastern Paralyzed Veterans of America and stuff. So if anybody you want to find out more information about it, I'll flash his information up here on the screen here. Also, we got Keith Thompson has also got medical transportation with 3D
Enterprise.
3D Enterprises and stuff. So this man here.
Transportation service.
Yeah, and he deals with getting people to their medical appointments and stuff. So he's given to the community also. So, of course, I'll flash your information up on the screen also.
Thank you, sir.
And we'll get, these guys are always giving and stuff. And they are, it is an honor to have both of these guys in my life, man. I tell you what. Whenever
another month.
That's it, man. Whenever we get together, we laugh, we have a good time, and we're gonna turn Louisville out.
Yeah.
We're gonna turn Louisville out because we talk smack the whole time we're there, But it's that good talking smack, that competitive type smack that veterans like us always kind of bring it. We know the deal. Our veterans out there, they know the deal. And stuff, but and it's a brotherhood.
That's it.
It's a brotherhood.
That's it. That's what it's all about.
That's right. So in July, going to the National Veteran Wheelchair Games. Y'all, we're gonna have more information on this on upcoming shows and stuff. And then hey, good luck, you guys. I know you guys are gonna bring home gold.
Thank you.
I know you guys are gonna be bringing home gold. I'll be flashing pictures and video and stuff on our Facebook page. So with that. We'll be back with more Vinson Voice.
Three amigos.
Three amigos.
Three amigos.
Yeah.
Allen's Heating and Air is your licensed Amana equipment dealer. Trust Allen's Heating and Air to install and service your heating and air conditioning unit. Allen's services all brands. With the purchase of a new Amana unit, you get a lifetime warranty on the compressor. Allen's Heating and Air. Call Sean Clark or any of his friendly staff at Allen's Heating and Air. Amana Heating and Air Conditioners. Lasts and lasts and lasts.
Hi, I'm Matt Sapp, inviting you to come see us at Dexter Meat Company. For fresh hand-cut meats, try our St. Louis ribs or our seasoned ribs. If you like sausage, you'll love our original, our Cajun sausage, or try our jalapeno cheddar, smoked, or ghost pepper cheddar sausage. That sure enough is hot. Our pork selection includes cubed pork, boneless chops, Boston butts, and more. We invite all our neighbors to come see us for the freshest cut of meat. Remember, we cater to. Call ahead and we'll have it fixed for you. Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, Saturday, 8 to 6.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to the Vinson Voice. Once again, I'm your host, Greg Swartz. Got another special friend with me, Mr. Keith Griffin. Keith, how you doing? Welcome to the show.
I'm doing good. How about you, Greg?
All right, man. I'm doing good. It's been a long time, man. We've been
It's been a while.
I've been doing this for 16 years. You've been doing it. You were here a year
18
before,
years.
so 18. So
18
yeah, so
years.
yeah, man. And look at us now.
Yeah.
Started out as police officers, and we had climbed the ranks.
Yes.
That's it. And look at us now. I'm doing the medical media thing, and you're customer service manager now, man.
Yes.
As a customer service manager, what does that mean for us and our veterans?
It means everything. I tell you, Greg, veterans experience.
Yes.
Every time our veterans come here to our facilities, we want our veterans to have a very positive experience.
Absolutely.
You know, there's an old saying, by the way we treat veterans today would make veterans choose VA tomorrow.
That's right.
And
That's
so
right.
we want to uplive that quote. Okay. When a veteran comes in, it's very important that we treat them with the respect
Absolutely.
that they deserve.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
I try to tell our frontline staff, treat the veterans the way you want to be treated, or treat them like you're treating a family member.
That's right.
And
That's
of
right.
course, whenever we have a loved one that's injured, we want them to receive the best care.
That's right.
Whenever we go to our local facilities,
Yep,
whether
yep.
it be Fairview Park, whether it be to one of the local urgent cares,
Right.
customer service is number one.
That's right. Absolutely.
That's the motto here at the VA. Myself and Dr. Hampton, who was the interim director, went out to DC 2 weeks ago, and there was over 400 and something VA personnel
Right.
from around the nation at this conference.
Okay.
And the main concept of the conference was customer service.
Okay.
Just the way we treat our veterans, and we want our veterans to choose
That's
VA.
right.
I think VA is one of the better, unique healthcare systems in the United States, and our veterans deserve the best because a lot of them have paid the ultimate sacrifice.
That's right. Sure have.
But just a wonderful conference. One thing I want to talk about at that particular conference is a new thing that's coming out. It's called PATS-R.
Okay.
And what the PATS-R system is based on customer service as well. We're trying to get staff at the VA to handle situations at the lowest level.
Okay. Yes.
A lot of times our veteran comes in with problems and with issues, and a lot of times they don't receive the services that they deserve due to processes,
Right.
and they don't actually understand the way the system
That's
works.
Right. That's right.
So a lot of times when a frustrated veteran comes in, they go to the patient advocate and they file a complaint.
Right.
Well, what we want them to do in the future,
Right.
we want them to go to the subject matter expert. So I'm gonna give you an example.
So it'd be like their service line advocates. Like if they were on the
Exactly.
blue. So like if they were on the blue team and they had an issue with, I guess, the treatment that they may have received, they need to
Yeah.
go. That we would like them to go see their
Service line
advocate
for the blue
for
team.
the blue team.
Okay.
Yep, okay.
So what that person does, that person is the subject matter expert.
Right.
And we're asking that person to provide service recovery at the lowest level.
Right.
Too many times our veteran comes in with problems and we got a habit of sending them A, B, C. They
Right.
visit all three, and when they get ready to leave, they still frustrated because their issues have not been resolved.
Right. Right.
And that's what makes the veterans dissatisfied.
Right.
And make them feel like they're not being treated with respect, feel like they're getting the runaround.
Right.
So with these service level advocates who are the subject matter expert,
Right.
we expect them to resolve their issues in a timely manner
Right.
right there at that particular level.
Right. Because if they go to the patient advocate's going to call that service line anyway.
That's right. That's
So
right.
it kind of eliminates the middleman by having these service line advocates there. So like you said, they can address the issue right there, right away.
Yes.
Okay.
Another thing I want to talk about is a new survey metric that we got out. Some people know it as medallia,
Right.
but the name's just changed to V signals.
V signals.
V signals, and what V signal is, anytime a veteran comes in for an appointment,
Okay.
whether it be a walk-in, whether it be a scheduled appointment,
Okay.
whether they come in and request a pharmacy prescription, whether they come in for labs,
Yeah.
or come in for imaging or x-ray.
Okay.
If that veteran has a email address in My Healthy Vet or has an email address in Vista,
Okay.
that veteran could receive a real-time survey.
Okay.
Okay. That survey is sent to 15% of our veteran population.
Okay.
Okay. That survey will be open for 14 days. Okay, so that veteran can go in. It's gonna ask them a series of questions,
Right.
depending on which one of those services they may have received. The question can be either 3 questions or 5 questions.
Okay.
The first question is gonna ask the veteran, do you trust the VA
Right.
to take care of your health needs?
Yeah.
And then the other 4 questions or 3 questions will be related to the visit. How
Okay.
did the staff treat you?
Right,
Get,
right.
get your appointment in a timely fashion. What was your communication with the providers?
Okay.
Did the provider answer all your questions? So usually, like I said, about 5 questions. Once they get finished taking the survey,
Right.
the survey goes into a live feed dashboard.
Okay.
As the customer service manager, I can log in, and within 5 minutes, I can go in, I can look at that survey and see where that veteran scored us. We can be scored from 1 to up to a 5, 5 being outstanding,
Okay.
1 pretty much being needs some serious improvements.
Okay.
So usually I go in, I read the results of the survey, I will call the veteran back.
And you do this a couple times a day.
Do this a couple times a day. Myself and Michael Banks, our patient advocate supervisor,
Okay.
we'll call the veteran back and try to address any issues the veteran may have had. So
Okay.
we want to provide service recovery soon as possible with that
Right,
veteran
right.
if that veteran had a negative experience. A lot of times we get a lot of good compliments about a job, a great job staff may have done
Right.
during their visit. So when we get those type of compliments, we share those with our staff members, just let them know what some of the veterans are saying.
Right.
But here at the facility, we're always looking for opportunities and ways to improve
Oh,
the
yeah,
veterans'
absolutely.
experience.
That's right. That's
Without
right.
the veterans, me and you are in unemployment line.
That's right.
We're looking for the job.
And we're not perfect, but we're
That's right.
striving. But we're
We're
striving
striving
for
to be
perfection.
perfect, yes.
That's right.
It's a work in process.
It is.
It's a
It
work in
is.
progress, and we're constantly looking for feedback from our veteran
Absolutely.
population
Absolutely.
on how we can improve the services we offer here at the VA.
That's right. Okay. So earlier you mentioned email address. Does it also do cell phone? Can it also be sent by cell phone?
It
Does
can
it
be-
go?
Yes, if they have email capability on their cell phone, which
Right.
most smartphones
Okay,
do,
yeah.
yes, they can receive it by cell phone as
Oh,
well.
okay, okay. Yeah, I just wanted-
Any type of electronic device that receives email.
Right. Okay. Because I know we got vet text and stuff. I
Yes.
just want to know if it was kind of tied into that a little bit.
It's not tied into vet text, and what
Mm-hmm.
vet text is an appointment reminder.
Right,
So if
yeah.
you got an appointment 30 days from now, we'll send you a little
Yeah, they send me
message.
messages all the time.
All the time.
All the time.
And I tell you a new thing that just came out with vet text last Friday. Now they'll start sending the location of your appointment.
Yes, I remember that. I
So if
noticed
your
that. I
appointment
noticed
is at the
that.
Perry Seabach, at the Macon Seabach, it'll put that location.
Right.
If it's here at the facility,
Right.
it'll add Carl
Yeah,
Vinson
that's if
Medical
you
Center.
agree to it to
Yes.
allow it to do that.
Yes.
Because normally what I had to do when I got a vet text telling me when I was appointment, they also sent a link to My Healthy Vet, and you
Yes.
had to click on that link and then of course log in and go and it tells you where your appointments
Right.
are.
And
But-
another unique thing too, Greg, with vet text, let's say for instance the veteran may have had a last minute change of plans and need to reschedule or cancel his
Right.
appointment. He can go on the vet
That's right,
text
sure
and cancel
can.
the appointment
Yes,
too.
can.
They cannot reschedule it,
Right.
but they can go in and cancel that
Right.
appointment.
Okay.
And that's an open slot for another veteran that's trying
right,
to be
that's
seen.
right.
So that's
All
very
right.
important.
So this program, it's very important that you update your demographics every time you come into your appointment. If
Yes.
you've had a change in your address, your email, your phone number, please let the clerks know right then and there. Or you can fill it out. You can, when you sign in to the kiosks, you can update your demographic information there. And that's, your address, your phone number, your email. It even asks you if you've got any more, had a change in insurance.
Right.
Insurance coverage and stuff. So, hey, we're trying to get with the 21st century. We're working on it, and programs like this, Medallia, VTEX, V-Signals. V-Signals. We're trying to improve our quality of care for you, our veterans and stuff. 'Cause like I said, without you guys and gals, we don't have a job here.
I agree.
And stuff. That's our number one mission. So Keith, I appreciate all the information. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
on the show. And
Thank you.
man, keep doing good things, man. Keep doing good things.
Thank you.
All right, and folks, we'll be back with more Vinson Voice.
At Bank of Dudley, we understand that buying a new home is a time of many decisions, and we're here to help and answer all of your questions that might arise during the mortgage loan process. Our mortgage specialists, Shirley Clements and Sherry Adderholt, have over 75 years of combined mortgage experience, backed by a bank that has served this community since 1905. Call or come by and visit with Sherry or Shirley at our Veterans Boulevard branch, or go online at bankofdudley.com and get started today. Bank of Dudley, creating a custom mortgage experience with competitive rates and terms is what service is all about. Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
This playoff game brought to you in part by Jet Food Stores for fast, friendly service with a smile in a safe environment and competitive pricing. Check out Jet Food Stores at a location near you.
Hello folks, welcome back to the Vinson Voice. I'm your host Greg Swartz. Got a very special guest with me today, Miss Diane Webb. She's our suicide prevention coordinator, and like I've always said at the end of our show, one suicide is too much, and all. So she's got a special program that we're talking about that's coming up on, you said March 2nd, I believe.
Yes.
All right, so go ahead, why don't you tell the folks what we got going on.
So this is going to be a class offered through the National Alliance on Mental Illness, the Middle Georgia chapter in Warner Robins. It's going to be a class by the name of Homefront. This was developed by NAMI specifically for caregivers and family members of veterans or active duty service members with mental illness. So the class will start on March the 2nd. That's a Saturday, and we'll go 6 Saturdays from there, which the last one would be April the 6th. The classes will be 2.5 hours long, and will be specifically for the family members and caregivers of veterans and active duty service members with mental illness.
Okay. What kind of topics are going to be covered, do you think?
So they're going to talk about how to manage crisis situations, how to problem solve, how to effectively communicate with your service member or veteran, self-care, which is very important. You can't help someone else if you're not taking care of yourself.
Right.
Management of stress, and how to identify and access needed resources in the community. So that's pretty much the main focus. It'll go into learning styles, especially when people are under stress, how that affects their learning, and how that affects their reactions.
Okay. Wow, okay. So if somebody's interested in getting into this class, how do they register?
Okay, for more information, they can talk directly with the National Alliance on Mental Illness Middle Georgia chapter, and that number is 478-328-0508, or they can look at the website, which is namiofcentralgeorgia.org, NAMIOFCENTRALGA.org. That's where you can get more information and also register. Pre-registration is required because they want to make sure that the people attending do have the common goal of help and support veterans and active duty service members with mental illness.
Okay, all right. Well, it sounds like a great program because, like I said, suicide prevention is very important. It's especially important to the VA. It's one of our main focuses right now because like our numbers are like, I guess they're saying like 20.
It's still 20 per day.
20 per day. Wow.
And of those 20, 14 of the 20 per day do not use VA services, which is why the VA nationally is partnering with organizations like NAMI to begin to reach people in the community, those individuals that may not necessarily use VA services. So this is actually part of a partnership agreement between the VA administration and our Veterans Affairs and NAMI nationally. Right. And one of the teachers will be a VA staff member that's certified through NAMI to begin providing these courses.
Okay. It's hard. When I got out, I really didn't know about VA, and I just happened to ride by the VA one day and thought, let me go in here and check it out and see what's going on, because there was no transition briefing from the military to the VA and stuff. So I had to come in and find out myself. So it's great that we have a program like this that'll kind of bridge that gap right there. so that we can get our soldiers in here and get them the help that they need. Because a lot of them, especially the ones coming from Iraq and Afghanistan, have been deployed for maybe a year, 2 years, and they come back and their situations have changed, and it can be a really rough time. Maybe their spouse left them, and then they end up homeless, and it's kind of one of those end of the rope situations, and all. And there's a lot of help out here now for our veterans, so that they don't do that tragic thing, and all. So, I know we've talked about this before, but when one of our veterans calls the crisis line, how do we get involved?
Okay, so the 24-hour Veterans Crisis Line is manned 24/7 by staff who are trained to do this, and this is 24 hours, 7 days a week. The Veterans Crisis Line responder staff will handle the immediate crisis and safety of that patient right then and there. So that is handled by the Veterans Crisis Line staff members. Now what they will do is generate a referral to the local VA suicide prevention team for follow-up if the veteran agrees. Now sometimes they can still initiate that follow-up referral even if it's an emergency situation, then they will go ahead and do that automatically. If it's routine, then they will get the patient's permission. What we're going to do is follow up within 1 business day to just double check and make sure that the needs were taken care of. We're going to encourage linkage with services, whichever services are needed or appropriate, and then we'll be making that contact to make sure that there was nothing else that needed to be done to help this veteran or this situation.
Right. Okay. So yeah, this we got the program in place, and we're hopefully that you'll call that number, and you will get the help that you need, and I know it's a rough time. A lot of emotions are going through their heads at that time. I've been there, been at the end of my rope before. Of course, I didn't know about the Veterans Crisis Line, but I was able to take care of my situation, and and prevented it. And also, ladies and gentlemen, my veterans, help is here. We are here to help you. We got a lot of people there that care. Like I said, when you call that crisis line, we got our responders on the end there. They're very caring, and they want to get you the help that you need, and we'll get you to people like Miss Diane Webb here. And so thank you for being on the show, Miss Diane. We really appreciate you, and what you do here is very important. And folks, we'll be back with more Vinson Voice.
I'm Marcus Clements with Clements & King Insurance. Are you confused about all the different plans available for those on Medicare? Do you understand Plan F or Plan G, prescription drug plans, or Medicare Advantage plans? There's never a fee for our service. Call Clements & King today with any question concerning Medicare-related health insurance.
Is your internet slowing your business down? If so, call the City of Dublin for our fiber optic based internet, 478-296-1008.
Hello folks, welcome back to the Vinson Voice. I'm your host, Greg Swartz. At the end of each show, we like to talk about a few things that concern the VA. One of the first things we talk about, as always, is the Veterans Crisis Line, and you'll see the number right here. They say that we're up to 20 suicides per day, veteran suicides per day. The number's too many. One veteran suicide is too many. And we want to help end that. So if you know somebody that may be in that situation where they're feeling like they're at the end of the rope, you'll be able to see the signs and all. If you can, just talk to them and try to encourage them and help them, and then get them to this crisis line here. All right, 1-800-273-8255. If you're a veteran, you'll press 1. All right, we've got caring people on the other end of that line that are wanting to get you the help that you'll need. They'll talk to you, and try to get you to the help that you need. So if you, like I said, if you know somebody that may be in that situation where they're at the end of their rope, try to get them there. You know, I know it. I've been there. You know, I've had a gun in my mouth before. You never get the taste of steel out of it. So it's always there in the back of your head. But try to get them the help that they need. All right. The next thing we always talk about is we talk about veterans homelessness. If you know somebody that may be in a veteran that may be in jeopardy of losing their home, or they're living in unlivable conditions, get them to this number right here, 1-877-4AID-VET. That's 4AID-VET. Okay. Try to get them to that number. But once again, we've got caring people that are on the other side of that line, waiting to get your call and waiting to get you the help that you need. All right. So just get them to that number if you know somebody may be in that situation. All right. We always encourage veterans, especially if you're a new veteran getting out of the service, stop by your VA, check in with eligibility, and we'll try to get you the services that you're entitled to. All right. But the first thing is to get enrolled. All right. So if you come in at any entrance of our VA, we got volunteers there waiting to take you to where you need to go. Because I know it may feel like it's a little intimidating, but it's not. It's real easy. We'll get you the help that you need, get you to where you can get your benefits started. But the first thing that's really most important is taking that first step and getting them in there. All right. So come on into the VA, check in with eligibility, see what you're eligible for, and let's get you enrolled in the VA. All right. So, like I say at the end of every show, is we can still change the world. All it takes is one act of kindness a day. I'm your host, Greg Swartz, and we'll see you next week on the Vinson Voice.